to bless your entire life. I promise to build you up, to love on you, not condemn you. I promise to inspire you, encourage you, give you some great interviews and some great music. Just tune in. I promise to bless your life right now. Are you ready? It's the Faith Is Show. You need your faith build up? Well, let's go. Do not touch that dial. Listen to me live right now. Rejoice102.com. Let's go. It's the Faith Is Show with Norris family and friends, man. And I have a treat for you on today. I have an interview with Dr. Harvey. She's in the building. We're going to be talking about the nonprofit sector. If you are interested in nonprofit organizations, grant writings, and things like that, I have the expert in the building. All I want you to do is get your pen and get your paper together and take notes. And if you have any questions, she will take calls. Dr. Harvey is here. She's an expert on nonprofit organization. I'm telling you, you need to go ahead and listen to this show. Call somebody, call the CEOs, call the nonprofit organizations, people who are running the organizations, call your churches, call your pastors, call your administrators, call them now and say, Norris has Dr. Harvey on the show. She's going to help you. She has a big event coming up, and you guys do not want to miss this interview. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and, well, let her say hello. You want to say hello to the people really quick?
Good afternoon, everybody, Chicagoland and other vicinities. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
Get your questions together. Will you take calls if they call in?
I will.
She will take calls. Okay. So we'll be back. I am going to the confidence tip of the month for March. Tammy Davis, the confidence coach. She's going to give you some confidence. She's going to give you some wisdom. She's going to bless your life. And she's been blessing us for the last 2 or 3 months with the confidence tip of the month. Curves in the streets. Y'all keep it locked. Rejoice.
Curves in the Streets presents the Confidence Tip of the Month with Coach Tammy Davis, a.k.a. the Confidence Coach. Good day, beautiful people. This is your girl, Coach Tammy Davis, also known as the Confidence Coach. We are in the month of March, and I want you to make it your priority to march into your greatness. Yes, march into your greatness. This is the month title inside of the 2025 Confidence Calendar created by yours truly. I am here to remind you that you were born with a purpose. You, yes, you that is listening to the sound of my voice. You are uniquely equipped with the talents, gifts, strengths, and vision to fulfill your dreams. Trust that every step you take in 2025, no matter how small, is guiding you towards the life you are destined to live. Even when the path seems uncertain, remember, greatness is already within you. It's your birthright. You are royalty. Say it to yourself daily. I am royalty. Now go and be great. Until next time, my friends, Happy New Year, new you, and new confidence. Want more tips like this or perhaps a one-on-one coaching session? Reach out to me. I'm on all social media platforms at Curves in the Streets or call me at 219-321-8005. Again, that's 219-321-8005.
What's up, y'all? This is Tregill Wade with America's Big Sister Foundation. And when I am in Chicago, I love hanging out with my bro, Norris, on Rejoice 102.3.
That's right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Happy Wednesday. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice. God is good. His mercy endures forever. I am excited, not just for me, but I'm excited for you, Rejoice family, because I have Dr. Janelle Harvey in the building. Dr. Janelle Harvey is the founder and principal consultant of Harvey Nonprofit Consulting Group, a firm dedicated to empowering nonprofit organizations through expert fundraising strategies, grant writing, and capacity building services. With a passion for social impact and community development, Dr. Harvey has helped numerous nonprofits secure funding, strengthen their organization structures, and expand their outreach. Dr. Harvey holds a doctorate degree in marketing and has an extensive experience in nonprofit management, grant writing, and strategic planning. She has led workshops for institutions such as Indiana University, Hammond Development Corporation, the Urban League, Fordham, and Harvard, equipping nonprofit leaders with the knowledge and tools to achieve long-term sustainability. Committed to fostering success in the nonprofit sector, Dr. Harvey specializes in grant proposals development, Form 1023 filings, and customized fundraising training. She also provides one-on-one consulting to executive directors and nonprofit founders, helping them navigate the complexities of nonprofit leadership and financial growth. Dr. Harvey, welcome to Rejoice 102.3. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Listen, we have a lot to talk about here now. Now, tell us about the course you will be teaching soon at Indiana University.
Absolutely. So I will be facilitating a course on June 14th, from 9 until noon. It's called Start and Sustain Your Nonprofit. We're going to look at all of the steps that it takes to successfully complete your articles of incorporation with the Secretary of State, your bylaws, conflict of interest statements, forms 1023 and 1023EZ. You'll also receive a free workbook that my agency created so that if you have any questions and I'm not around, it'll be right at your fingertips. So anyone who wants to hop on board for that, they can actually give me a call at 708-872-7698, and I would love for them to join us.
Okay. What's that phone number again?
708-872-7698.
One more time, Dr. Harvey.
708-872-7698.
Now, do you work primarily with nonprofits?
I do. Actually, my heart and my passion deals specifically with nonprofit organizations. I always lean on the Good Samaritan, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I just have a spirit of giving. But there are a number of women throughout Northwest Indiana who do a phenomenal job when it comes to leading for-profit managers. Lois Whitaker, she owns Royal Strategic Consultants. Dr. Francine Bergens, Ethan Lead is her agency, and a woman by the name of Arlene Peterson. If you look all of them online, her organization is called NZ. If you look them up on Facebook, they do a phenomenal job in the for-profit sector.
So now I hear you are a speaker for Mark Holland and Les Brown conference called Business Brilliance. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Absolutely. So I work closely with a woman. Her name is Jacqueline Cox. She owns Listen Linda Brand and Marketing. So she's done a lot of marketing for me, and she actually referred me to this opportunity. It was online. It's going to be held April 3rd through 5th, and I'm one of their speakers. I'll be talking about the blueprint for a successful nonprofit organization. So there are a number of heavy hitters from all across the country who are going to be on that particular online seminar to provide business leaders with essential things that they need to be successful. If you want to be a part of that, just to listen in, you can go to businessbrilliancesummit.com, and the tickets are free April 3rd through 5th.
Okay. Now, a little bit more about you, your background. Where did you grow up? You Chicagoan, Indiana, high school, college? Let us know.
Absolutely. So I actually grew up in Gary, Indiana.
GI.
I graduated in 98. I went to Horseman High School, Tolliston, and Vore Elementary School. So the best and the brightest.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I grew up in a single-family home. My mom, although she's the baby, she held so much on her shoulders. She's like I would think of her as the big sister, and she's definitely my role model. She has always pushed me to achieve greatness. My high school English teacher, Miss Dolores Knox, who made sure that I crossed all my T's and dotted my I's. She even scolded me when I made foolish mistakes. So those two women, Beverly Burton, Arlene Peterson, have all been instrumental in helping to shape me into my career path.
That's pretty awesome. As you know, did you mention college?
I went to Stevens College. It's an all-women's college down in Missouri. I should have went to Spelman, but my aunt, my favorite aunt, who is no longer here, she's gone on to heaven, but I wanted to be near her, so I actually chose that college, and then I went on to pursue higher education at Purdue University.
Okay. Now, what was your original career path?
So I wanted to be like you, my friend. I wanted to be a broadcast journalist.
What? You wanted to be in radio broadcasting?
Actually,
or
I
TV
did.
broadcasting, or both?
I wanted to be on television, but I had an accident in middle school, I believe, and it burned my face. So I dealt with self-esteem issues. I probably wouldn't even be here right now because of the insecurities that I had. But God is so awesome and phenomenal that He's allowed me to encounter men and women who've helped me to see my destiny and my true identity, and God helped to mold me out of that. So here I am.
Now well, you couldn't tell you burned your face. You look beautiful. Okay, you are beautiful. Not flirting. But there's a lot of people with nonprofit organizations, and they like, do you know anybody write grants? Do you know anybody can help me get money for my organization? I'm helping so many people, and I need finances. I be using my work money. What would you say to those people that really need funding for their nonprofit organizations?
I would say because of the political landscape right now with those in higher elected positions, we've seen so many devastations as it relates to federal funding. And I know a lot of organizations throughout our nation depend on federal funding, and because of whatever their area of interest is, they may have had funds pulled. So it's necessary to diversify your funding strategy. What I mean by that is don't solely rely on grants. If you have some sort of things that you create that are tangible, shirts, cups, if you have membership fees, don't rely solely on grants because that could be detrimental. So make sure that you have a funding stream that has a variation of ways for you to generate income for your organization.
Yeah, because can they call you for help? Like if they needed grants or funding for their nonprofit, because there's wisdom behind it.
Absolutely.
It is. You talked about strategies. You got to know what you're doing trying to get funding. I would think you would have to have the right wording in your grants and stuff, and you got to be an expert or someone who is knowledgeable of that area, and that's you, right?
So I have a couple of courses that are coming up very soon. I like to write on behalf of organizations, but I also like to provide them with the tools they need so that they can do it themselves, because I'm all over the place and I want to make sure that people are well equipped. So
it's possible to do it yourself, but you got to just have the knowledge.
Yeah, have the knowledge. Sometimes it's just a matter of looking at a proposal that was successful and determining what it is that they used and not copying it or being accused of copyright infringement, right? But making sure that you know what those necessary elements are and you align it with whatever your objectives are.
Right. What your objectives are. That is good. Listen, Chicago, Northwest Indiana, what I want to do is take a break. I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, man, and we're going to continue the discussion with Dr. Janelle Harvey. Yeah. Y'all keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. Now, also, we're going to open the phone lines. If you would like to ask a question, we got like 10, 12 minutes left in the show. You can call us at 708-445-9922. If you're calling from the south suburbs, if you are calling from Northwest Indiana, you can call us at 219-933-9922. We are Rejoice 1023. I'm Norris Thompson. This is the Faith Is Show. Keep it locked.
Calling all Chicago youth change makers, advocates, mentors, educators, and ministers. Dr. Tregeal Wade Johnson is back with her Phenomenal Empowerment Awards luncheon, themed We See You as You See Them. Champions for Youth, Saturday, May 24th at 11 a.m. at the Tinley Park Convention Center. If you or someone you know are impacting the lives of youth, submit your application for recognition by April 1st. Applications open to women and men. For more information, contact 312-544-0980. Proceeds will benefit America's Big Sisters. Find us on Eventbrite or our website, americasbigsisters.org, for tickets and honoree submission. Wear your favorite glasses. Together, let's show them we see them making a difference. All are invited to attend, so get your tickets today. Sponsored by John Wesley Eyewear.
Family, when life leaves you stranded, don't worry. God's got you, and so does Be Easy Towing. Whether you're facing a breakdown or flat tire or just need a helping hand, we're here to serve. Fast, reliable, and with care. Because at Be Easy Towing, we believe in faith, service, and community. Call us now at 219-238-9399. That's 219-238-9399. Or visit us online at be-easytowing.com for more details. Be Easy, towing with a purpose. We tow semis too. We take all major credit and debit cards, towing semi-lockouts, tire change diagnostics, and we have a Black History Month promotion for $125 from Chicago to Northwest Indiana. That's right, only $125 max. So pick up the phone and call now, 219-238-9399, 219-238-9399.
That's right. Make the call if you need some towing services. All right. They can tow anything, cars from your house, big rig, trucks, whatever you have. They can take care of it. Lockouts. Philip Howard has you covered. All right. So listen, family. I am talking to Dr. Janelle Harvey. She is the founder and principal consultant of Harvey Nonprofit Consulting Group, a firm to get dedicated to empowering nonprofit organizations through expert fundraising strategies, grant writing, and capacity building services. Now, how important are nonprofits, Dr. Janelle?
I think they're very important. Research shows us that they're the third largest sector of our economy. And they allow people to take problems into their own hands and solve them. So if you look at like the Boys and Girls Club, they provide a safe haven for kids after school. There are organizations that deal specifically with cancer. And in most instances, they provide opportunities for low-income individuals. So at the Boys and Girls Club, they often offer scholarships and other places where it would cost a whole lot of money for kids to have a safe place. That is non-existent with such organizations. Okay.
And then what is your inspiration for even, jumping into this nonprofit sector?
My inspiration definitely comes from my mom. As I mentioned, she was a single parent mom. She brought in, although she made like maybe 20-something thousand. She worked for AT&T growing up. We never missed a meal. She often allowed people to stay with us. She volunteered her time. Even when she was diagnosed with cancer some years ago, she made her way out to like different places where they gave away food. So her heart is just phenomenal, and I just want to be like my mother. Yeah,
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. God bless you for that. I was talking to an attorney, and I was starting my nonprofit organization, and he was like, well, how are you raising money? How are you getting money? And I was like, well, I'll use my paycheck. I'll use money from my paycheck. And he said, what? I said, I don't want to feel like I'm begging. He said, are you kidding me? That you are supposed to ask. You are supposed to ask for money and donations because you're helping people. Why would you be using your money? You're doing this community service good. And some people think like that, though. I don't want to be begging. What's wrong with asking? Is that a problem to ask?
I don't think that people who establish nonprofits should feel that way. In most instances, people give because it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off. Yeah. So, and in other instances, people give because they have a heart and a passion for what it is that you're doing. So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid.
You can't be. The Bible says, ask not. You have not because you ask not.
Amen.
That's the book. I remember my parents had a church, Pastor Larry Street, Prophetess Street. They had a church, and it was somebody wanted to give them a large sum of money, right? They said, I need to see your paperwork, your 501c3 first.
Yep.
And so how important is the 501c3?
Absolutely important. And it's also good to note that all nonprofits are not tax deductible. So you have to make sure that when you're giving, if you want a tax write-off, that organization has the ability to give you that paperwork so that you can write it off.
And so they can call you and get help with the 501c3 and the tax deductible.
If they need information concerning that, yes, I actually just worked with about 3 women last week who are starting nonprofits. One is in California. She's starting a school. Another lady, a domestic violence shelter. And a community center down in Indianapolis. So, yes.
Yeah, so how would they call you or reach out to you if they wanted you to help them with the grant writing and things and the nonprofit?
So you can call me at 708-872-7698. You can email me at Harvey, N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, O as in Olive, group@gmail.com.
Because it's not easy, you guys. You can try to start a nonprofit. You got to know what you're doing. I went to attorneys, and you can pay big money for that stuff. So you want to call Dr. Harvey. She can help you. Your church. You started businesses too, or the LLCs?
So if you're interested in for-profit, reach out to Dr. Francine Bergens. Lois Whitaker, if you Google those names online, they're phenomenal.
Oh, you're strictly nonprofit? Strictly
nonprofit.
Okay, good. All right, so Chicago, if you want to call and talk to her, we got about 4 minutes left in the show. What else would you like to cover as it relates to the nonprofit organization or whatever?
Thank you. So, I think it's important for individuals who are interested in starting their own nonprofit to make sure that they attend professional development, because trends in the nonprofit sector change. Things may be one way one day and different another. As I mentioned earlier, we know that as it relates to federal funding, a lot of things are changing because of the decisions of governmental officials. So it's important to keep up with trends in fundraising, in federal grants, corporate grants. Just make sure that you're knowledgeable.
So the grants are out there, but you just got to,
Yes. And there, again, when it comes to federal grants, there are a lot of new restrictions. So we just want to make sure we're aware.
Now, like when President Obama was the president, I think he was really helping nonprofit organizations, right?
I believe so.
Or was it Biden? Was Biden too? They was really trying to, push money through to nonprofits. And because they understand that the fact that the nonprofits are the people who do nonprofits are the ones that's helping people, whether they drug addicted, whether they homeless, whether they're hungry, whether they need educational resources. Nonprofit organizations are the boots on the ground, sort of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the nonprofit organizations are the boots on the ground. So women impacting nonprofits, phenomenal win. What is that about?
So I started an awards program about 3 years ago where I recognize women who've had significant impacts in the nonprofit industry. So this year, I actually acknowledged a few ladies, Altavice Ferguson.
Altavice, I know Altavice.
I love her.
I do too.
She just received her doctoral degree. Attorney Natalie Williams, Letice Jenkins, she works for Purdue University. Chelsea Whittington, Pastor Levon Carson, Bahia Shabazz, and attorney Shalise Talbert. Those are awesome women. And every year I give the award just to let these women know that we see you, you're outstanding, and we need you.
Thank you so much for what you call the WIN, W-I-N.
Yeah, Women Impacting Nonprofits.
Women Impacting Nonprofits. Thank you for the award show. I see big things coming for you. You know, whatever you put your hands to, God said he's going to bless the works of your hands. If you put your hands to it, God is really going to bless it. I can see your spirit. I can see your love, your kindness, your purity, and your desire to help people. So make sure you all call Dr. Janelle Harvey if you have needs as it relates to nonprofit organizations and grant writings and things like that. Again, how can they follow you and your organization?
I am on Facebook. If you go to Harvey NPO, that is my business profile. If you just want to follow me, I am Dr. Janelle Harvey on Facebook as well. And again, email me, harveynpogroup@gmail.com. Go ahead and sign up for my class at Indiana University. It's extremely low. It's only $50, but please know that outside of this, it costs a whole lot more.
So at the class, what will we learn at the class when we go sign up for the $50, which is a good price?
Absolutely. You're going to get a free workbook if you are a nonprofit consultant, or if you want to get into that field. I'm going to show you everything that it takes to successfully complete your Form 1023, which is the document you need to become a nonprofit.
Oh, wow. This is so good. Listen, I just want to thank you for being on my show today, and you are welcome back here. Thank you so much. All right. Let me give you a round of applause here. You want to shout out anybody before we go?
Shout out to my friend, Dr. Regina Beard. She owns Victory for Kids. That's another awesome nonprofit organization. So if you're looking to donate, consider her. She's equipping kids with the skills they need to become doctors in the future. Dr. Regina Beard, Victory for Kids.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I look forward to talking and speaking to you again. How can they reach you before we go? 708-872-7698.
872-7698. God bless you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, Chicago. Y'all tune in today on the Deb and Norris Show, 2 to 5 p.m. Dr. France will be on the show, Pastor France. Living Grace Church. Y'all keep it locked. Rejoice. 102.3. I know you were blessed by that program. Thanks for listening to the Faith Is Show with Norris family and friends. If you want to reach me or someone you heard on my show, or if you would like to advertise or sponsorship, call me at 630-994-6397, 630-994-6397, or email Norris at NorrisThompsonMedia@gmail.com, NorrisThompsonMedia@gmail.com. This has been a Just Jesus Ministry production. Talk to you next week through the eyes of radio.